Hey everybody, and welcome to week 15 of class. This week we are going to continue and finish up our assessment of the Civil War itself. We left off last week sort of right at the beginning of 1863, and that's where we're going to pick up. We're going to be looking at the military situation from 1863 through 1865. Again, as with last week, there are many battles and conflicts that one could discuss during this period. But for want of time, we're not going to be able to talk about every single thing that did transpire. But we are going to hit some of the major highlights. And 1863, and in particular July of 1863, is a real kind of turning point of the war in many ways for the Union. During 1863, the Union will have three major victories, two of which take place in July of that year, and they are the Battle of Vicksburg and the Battle of Gettysburg. And so we're going to be focusing in on those two conflicts and try to see what it was that transpired from those victories. And then we will also be looking at two other campaigns. One is the Overland Campaign, really forwarded by Ulysses S. Grant beginning in 1864 as he begins to pursue Lee specifically and directly. And the other is William Tecumseh Sherman's move towards Georgia and his infamous or famous, depending upon how you want to look at it, his march to the sea. And so we're going to be looking at all of that among other topics as well. One thing I do want to just stress is that this week there's a lot of information that I'm having you cover, a lot of videos, and much of that has to do with the history's legacy and the way in which we've remembered the war and why it's still important. And so because of the amount of content that we're covering, I'm only going to have you submit one post this week by Sunday so that you have sufficient time to digest all the reading and the videos and the lecture and all that. So no required response to another student for this week, although you're free to do so, but it's not required, again, because of the amount of content. I want to make sure you have time. So that's what we got going on this week. Of course, you've also got your second PowerPoint assignment coming up fairly soon, and so you want to be working on that. Of course, if you want to bounce ideas off of me, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, that's what we've got for this week. So send me questions or comments, and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, as always, go in peace, be warm and filled. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and may the odds forever be in your favor. Have a blessed week, guys.